Yo, face. Yo, your face clean with dirt on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, very unfortunate news, y'all. It's been brought to our attention via social media that OBlock and King Von affiliate OBlock Louie has unfortunately passed away. This definitely came out of left field, and although it started as a rumor on social media, it was quickly confirmed by a bunch of guys from OBlock as they took to their Instagram stories to pay tribute to one of the guys that been there since the beginning of the drill movement. We've seen OBlock Louie around the likes of everyone from Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, Little Durk, and of course King Von. For y'all that don't know, OBlock Louie is the same one that was shot the night King Von passed away at the lounge in Atlanta back in November of 2020. That night, another OBlock member by the name of OBlock Slutty was also shot and unalive along with King Von. OBlock Louie was shot in the head by police as he was trying to protect King Von after he was shot. That night, out of all the people that were shot, Louie was the only one that survived that was with King Von, although he was left with a deformity, which was visible as Louie did interviews and went live on Instagram showing off his wound. Although he was left with a delay in his speech and a change in his appearance, Louie made it very clear every chance he got that he was just happy to be alive. Now aside from that, we did a few videos covering the night King Von, Louie, and Slutty was shot. I've told y'all before that we personally feel that the shots that took Slutty and Louie weren't just random shots from police like the media would like us to believe, but instead they was targeted. This will become evident as the surveillance of Louie being shot in the head by police will hit the internet and shows the moment he was struck. Now most people would say, well, he was shooting and that's the reason police shot him, which is true. However, those officers, as we seen in the footage, wasn't shooting to maintain a situation, but instead they were shooting to kill. And it's ironic how only the people King Von was with was targeted and shot. However, everyone else that was with Quando Rondo and Little Tim weren't. Little Tim managed to get a little leg shot, but he was the first one to actually fire a weapon, but somehow he wasn't shot in his head or anywhere that could actually potentially unalive him. That's a whole nother story though. Now when it comes to Louie, it's not confirmed how he ended up passing away, but according to reports from social media users and blogs affiliated with Chicago, it would be speculated that he lost his life due to an apparent overdose. Unsure of the drug used, but that's the rumor going around social media according to close affiliates of Louie. It's also unclear whether the overdose was intentional or not, but I say that because when someone overdoses, as much as it can be by accident, we know that there's instances where people also do it purposely due to a slew of reasons. Whether it's pain, trauma, or whatever, people OD because they can't take it. One thing I could say about Louie, he went through a lot. He had to deal with losing two of his close friends on top of having a deformity due to being shot in the head the same night. We may not know what it feels like to go through what he went through, to go from living a regular life one day to your whole life changing in a single night and having to deal with it for the rest of your life. Then who knows? Maybe he felt that he was the reason Von lost his life and blamed himself because he felt that he should have protected Von more the night he lost his life. It could be anything. On top of that, we also have to remember that Louie lost his mother. If you overlook Louie's page, every other day he would post pictures or tributes to his mother expressing how much he missed her. So aside from having to deal with losing two friends that was close, being shot in the head and left with a deformity, he also lost his mother. So as one person, that's a lot to deal with and can be enough to cause someone to take their own life if that's the case with Louie. If not, then it just may be that Louie mistakenly overdosed. I'm sure more information may come out about everything later on what actually happened, but as of right now, we don't know too much. Like I stated earlier, none of us know what it's like to go from being a normal human being one day, and then in a blink of an eye, your whole life changed, you have to deal with operating as a whole different person. So whatever Louie was going through mentally and physically, we're not here to judge, and we don't know what he was going through. Now ironically, Louie put up a post 2 weeks ago, which was his last post, and the caption would say, quote, "F the world." Now like I said, we don't know if this has anything to do with him ODing and how he may have felt, but one may wonder if he was just tired of fighting and living with this condition on top of not having his mother with him. Now Louie's sister would take to his IG page to announce that they're holding a candle lighting for him, so if you didn't think this was real, that was definitely been confirmed. His sister took to Louie's story as she would say, quote, "Hey friends and family, this Louie's sister. We will be doing a balloon release today for Louie at 5:30 today on 67 in Calumet. Text Barbie Lil Ja for any more information." Now I don't know if it would be a good idea to put the address up like that where everybody could see it, because we know how Chicago could be, but I would hope guys will have enough decency or compassion not to do anything to anyone's candle lighting. Even though it should be common sense not to, we've seen situations where some people just don't care. Now let me say this, y'all. I know y'all probably saying that everything isn't a conspiracy theory, and y'all right. But I still feel it's a lot more to Louie being shot on the night King Von was on the live, because I will always say that they were targeted and it wasn't random. This overdose that people are saying happened with Louie is in fact possible, but also keep in mind that Louie truly knows what went on that night he was shot, and he did say during DJ Vlad's interview that he was planning on dropping a book. Also keep in mind that Louie was arrested just a few months ago, which had everyone wondering with his condition and them knowing the police shot him in the head, why would they decide to come after him 4 years later and arrest him knowing what he's dealing with? I don't know, y'all. Just a lot to think about with this one, but rest in peace to Louie. He went through a lot prior to him passing away. But condolences to his family. Y'all jump in the comments and let us know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.